while it is true that I can tomorrow say, let us reduce the taxes, it is also true that tomorrow, for every 10 shillings I collect, every 10 shillings, 7 shillings go to paying debt. Are you telling me that you want me to do what other countries have done, to default on debt? Because that's the only option I have. I can say, okay, let us pay less, and then let's tell the international community, Kenya cannot service debt. Is that what you want us to do? That would be very
Mr. President, that's what I was asking you.
So precisely, you cannot say, it is simplistic for you to say, yes, the government can, 40% of fuel is taxes. The government can decide tomorrow to lower the taxes. But you know, those taxes we are collecting, we have education to fund. First, we have 7 shillings for every 10 to pay debt, which William Ruto did not accumulate, right? Number 2, the 3 other shillings, we have to pay our children to go to school. We have to manage our security. We have to manage our health. We have to manage everything else. We have to pay our teachers. So are you telling me I go and tell teachers, I don't have salary for you this month because I have to reduce the price of fuel?
On the other hand, Mudavadi, Kenya only involves in peace building. The government is moved to avert a diplomatic standoff with the Democratic Republic of Congo by distancing itself from a Congolese political alliance. Dubbed Congo River Declaration, Foreign Affairs Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi assured the East African Community State that the Kenya is party to what he called utterances that are likely to injure peace and security of the DRC, promising to investigate the makers on the statement. DRC had recalled its ambassador to Kenya and summoned the Kenyan ambassador following the signing of the pact in Nairobi between exiled Congolese opposition figure Congolese Manga and M23 rebels ahead of Wednesday elections.
Na mambo yalikuwa yametokea kidogo tu kati ya taifa la Kenya na marafiki wetu kutoka DRC. Kuna watu walikuja hapa Kenya wakatoa statement, na hiyo statement ikawatia wasiwasi, lakini tumerekebisha. Nimetoa ujumbe na nataka nifuatilie, nihakikishe kwamba wanajua kwamba Kenya haina nia mbaya kwao kamwe. Hivyo taifa la Kenya halihusiki na mambo yote maovu kuhusu mataifa mengine ambayo yako hapa ama yako kwingine.
Now, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has asked Kenyans to exercise patience as the government works to improve the economy. Speaking in Kitui County where he attended Sunday service, Gachagua told of critics of the Kenya Kwanza administration, saying the president will deliver on his promises, imploring Kenyans to give him time. As Chemutai Going reports, Gachagua challenged the Ukambani nation to fix their politics by ditching Azimio leader Raila Amolo Odinga.
Kibaki alichaguliwa, walikuwa wanampigia kelele vile wanapigia William Ruto mwaka ya kwanza. Baadaye kila mtu alisema Kibaki amefanya nini? Inakuanga namna hiyo. The beginning is no, they are teething problems initially, and it's normal in our process, and we are okay. And I can assure you the president has a good plan, and he's got a good team, and he has the energy and the passion and the commitment to transform our nation. I said, hakuna kitu tumekuta. Tumekuta mgonjwa ako ICU, amewekwa mashini, figo imewekwa mashini, roho iko mashini, maini iko mashini, lungs iko mashini. Sasa surgeon wetu anaitwa Dr. William Ruto amengangana, ameanza kutoa mashini, ameanza kupumua peke yake. Ametoka ICU ameingia HDU. Amekaa hapo mwezi 6, amesikia mzuri, ako kwa ward. Pale kwa ward ameanza kutembea, ameanza kukula, ameanza kuongeza weight, ameanza kukula nini. Sasa huyu mgonjwa anaelekea nyumbani. Hivi karibuni anaenda nyumbani. Deni ya 9.6 trillion. Sisi tulichukua hiyo deni, lakini lazima tutalipa. Kwa sababu ilichukuliwa kwa niaba ya Kenya. Sasa lazima tulipe. Tulikuta wakina mama hao wazee walikuwa pesa yao wanawekewa 16 months hawapati ile 2,000. Sasa yote tumewalipa. Siku hizi tunawalipa kabla ya tarehe 30. Walimu tumeandika 56,000. Shule sasa zimeanza kuimprove. Pole. Pesa ya barabara, makontrakta yote walitoroka kwa sababu hawalipwi. Sasa tumetafuta pesa, tumeanza kuwabebeleza, tunawapatia kidogo warudi. Pole. Hii safari ni mrefu, lakini mimi nikiangalia mbele tunaona mwangaza. Ndani ya hiyo damu 3, your problems are sorted forever. Na nyinyi uzuri wenu ni watu ya bidii. Rotuba ni nzuri. The climate is good because mea anataka hot and wet. Sasa hiyo wet is what we want to address. Na those dams. Sisi tutangangana na hizo dams mpate maji. My cousins of Kambani, fix your politics. Fix your politics. You cannot follow a man who takes you nowhere forever.
Nyeri Catholic Archbishop Anthony Muheria has called on the government to stop blame game and take responsibility when things go wrong. The Archbishop also called on national leaders to engage in dialogue and involve different stakeholders in seeking solutions to the challenges facing the county.
Problems have come, but we in our country have been taken more about pointing fingers. We do not seem to see the problems to try and solve them. When the power cuts come, instead of looking for solutions, we are looking for culprits. Let us look for solutions. It is not the politicians who own the solutions of this country. It is people who have been there, who have education in economics, in agriculture, in social, in cooperative, in the religious sectors. We sit and we see whether we can find a common solution. When we are specializing in pointing fingers and poking fingers to one another, we'll end up with all of us being blind. We'll never find a solution. Let us rather sit and see what are the problems we're having. We don't have a monopoly of those who know about economy, about the cost of living. Let us discuss and find a solution.
Litane Primary School has received 600,000 shilling upgrade after its alumni mobilized the funds to help renovate some of the school's structures. This new upgrade will help promote an easy transition to the competency-based curriculum, and that is CBC.
Tulisoma kwa hii shule kwa miaka za nyuma, tulikutana na tukaamua turudishe mkono kwa shule yetu ambayo tunaipenda.
Already we did some fundraising a month ago. We were able to raise 600,000.
Tufahamu serikali iliroli maneno ya CPC kama haijaandaa vizuri. So watoto wa karibia sasa wanafika darasa la ama wanaitanga grade 9 na hawajapata lab, hawajapata kujua vile lab ina operate. Lakini siku ya leo kama all students tumefund na tumebadilisha one of the classrooms into a modern lab.
See, we have done great as alumni of Litane Primary, again as one of the teachers of the school. We are progressing on well when it comes to the performance of our school.
Legacy, I will leave behind as the son of here, is to have this Litane Primary School a better institution. Na tutafanya kazi pamoja mpaka tuhakikishe shule iko na facilities mzuri, iko na kiwanja mzuri ya watoto kuchezea, iko na class.
The Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers, KUPPET, has called for grade 8 and 9 to be domiciled in a high school while the grade 7 remains in primary school. Speaking during the union annual delegates conference in Kasarani, Kuppet said that the one-year implementation of the junior secondary school has been terribly corrupted and plagued by numerous problems and should be immediately discontinued. The union also wants a comprehensive study done to assess the effectiveness of the teacher implementation on the curriculum-based.
The junior secondary to be in secondary school. In fact, we are saying that what has been messed up in grade 7 can be said as a foregone case, but let us have grade 8 and 9 in high school. It will create seriousness. It will also not require the employment of many teachers that the junior secondary require, and these circumstances must be improved. The government had already committed to us that they will be given permanent and personal jobs after 1 year. That is what we wanted to happen.
Back again to Nyeri County. Non-communicable diseases are the most common ailments in Tetu, Nyeri County. This was revealed at a medical camp organized by the Tetu Member of Parliament Jeffrey Andeto. In the event that was sponsored by among the Royal Media Services, locals also got free legal and from law experts over 4,000 received medical care free of charge. A lack of access to medication was identified as the main reason, such as a number of locals aren't able to access medical attention. According to the MP, all the excess medications from the camp will be distributed freely to government facilities within the country.
Legal aid camp to basically support our people with legal issues, land issues, gender-based violence, issues around inheritance and children. And by the end of the day, we are hoping to have seen roughly about 5,000 people. Some of the issues that are coming up very, very frequently, and it was expected, are non-communicable diseases. You know, in this part of Kenya, the most prevalent issues are around diabetes, high blood pressure, and even cancer.
Hapa juu ya matibabu na watu wametoka baribari juu sile hosisiko area sigine asinaga dasa kutosha. Sasa hapa tukikuja tumeona madawa zenye zinatosha, na kama kuna ugonjwa uko nayo na hujapeo dawa unaambiwa mahali utaenda kupata hizo nini.
And that marks the end of our news today at HLC TV live at 1. My name is George Nyakune.